doing a live stream inside today. Just didn't feel like sitting outside in the car. I do, for some reason, I like to do live streams in the car, but here we go. Here we go. This is why I tell me. Every time she sees me trying to do a live stream, my cat jumps up on me. So there's the reason mostly. So thank you for whoever put the thumbs up there. Hey, how you doing, Army Giraffe? It's no. Hey, what's up, Doc? Yeah, what do you mean a cat? She loves to be like right in the center of attentions for sure. Yeah, check her out. You doing good? That's cool. Good down there. Yeah, yeah, cat. Yep. You guys are the only mods I got left. You and Will and one other so far. Everybody else gave up their mod status. I put a gun to their head. Now, I wanted to try something. I've been noticing we're not getting too many. No, there's still there's. I mean, they can be mods at any time they want here. I just wanted to see. Yeah, yeah, just for right now, Doc. I just wanted to see. They're all cool with it, and they're all going to get their mod stat. I just wanted to see if that's why I'm not getting any new people. Here's just my theory, and it might not be true, and we'll just go back to the way it was. I noticed everybody that was in the chat, almost every single person was a mod, right? But we'd had other people up there. Supposedly, there was more people than that, and we always had the same, maybe 12 people that were coming in. And I like everybody, and it's great and everything. I'm just trying to get a couple more new people every now and then. So my theory, or not really theory, but what I'm thinking might be happening is you got somebody that's new to the channel coming in, right? And they're afraid to come down and talk, so they're just watching maybe because everybody else is in blue over here, and they're just you see what I'm saying? I don't. It's probably nothing, but I just noticed all of a sudden things have changed over the last couple months. Not for the worse, but I'm just trying to build my channel. You see what I'm saying, Doc? And what I suggested is maybe I only have three on at any one time, and you guys rotated it for a little while. I just want to see. It might not be that. It might not be that. It might not be. It might be YouTube's not pushing the algorithm's not pushing my shit out there to get any new people. I just want to keep the channel growing. I finally got to 901 subscribers. For like a month, I felt like I was stuck at 890 or something. It's when I'd get a few and they'd take them back or something, or they'd leave or whatever. And speaking of take them back, I shouldn't even complain. I just had a video that had it's earlier had 10,000 views within 21 minutes. I've never seen anything like that, right? But then 2,000 views just disappeared. I don't know if they're going to put them on the. I don't know what happened there, but I'll take 8,000 views in 21 minutes. That's insanity. I never seen anything like that. It's crazy. I think it was a Stephen Wright, the comedian Stephen Wright. I was doing an imitation of him, whatever. It's actually off the thing. Hey, what's up, Will? Hey, well, nothing but mods on here now. We actually, Will was one of the only ones that was left. Let's see, Tammy, she turned in her mod status, and two other people, I forget who the hell they were. Tammy, Mixed Media, and like I just want to rotate them a little bit so we don't have 800 mods. I have to believe that maybe that's the reason why I was getting trickling in, but they were coming in every now and then, some new people once in a while, and now I don't see them hardly at all. And the only thing I was saying is Tammy left. No, she just dropped her. Was she not coming back? Did she get pissed off about that? Well, I didn't want to piss anybody off at all. That wasn't the game plan. I just wanted to try something for a couple days. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because I can't understand how it was that we had all these people before. And in actuality, like new people randomly, I'd get some new people. It's been just 10 or 12 of us, and I love everybody on here. Everybody's great. I was going to try to rotate it, so we only had 3 mods on at a time to see if we got any new people on there. Will, did Tammy get pissed off yesterday? Because I didn't mean to piss anybody off. And somebody else was on there too that, yeah, whatever. It might have been a dumb idea. I was just basically trying something because I noticed, it's great and everything that we all come on here and everything, but I wasn't able to. My channel wasn't growing. It was just kind of froze. I mean, if I was looking at my views and all this, and then lately it's just finally starting to pick back up. I don't know. So see what happens. It literally, I was only going to do it for a couple days just to see if anybody come the hell on here, because in reality, I started to wonder if we had a saboteur. In other words, was somebody a mod knocking people off? Because the other day Robert came on, and Robert got knocked off the channel, and somebody else got knocked off the channel, and I'm wondering why anybody would do that in the first place. But I started to wonder that. I don't know. Maybe I made a mistake by doing that. Maybe I pissed people off. We'll have to find out. So, Will, did Tammy say she was pissed off or anything, or are you just saying she? I wasn't getting rid of anybody or nothing. I just literally. Oh, Amir came back on too yesterday, and to be honest with you, if anybody was sabotaging me, I thought maybe Amir was because of something in Texas 3 said. But who knows? So anyway, I see people dropping by the wayside right now. Now down to 3. Now back up to 4. Maybe I made a mistake, but here's the deal. I'm trying to do something with the channel too. I don't want it to sit stagnant and not grow neither. So it is what it is. Do you see what I'm saying, Doc? At all? Do you think I might be right about that? I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Wait a minute. Let me see something here. Okay. Wow, the thing was frozen there. Nobody was. Wait a minute. Yeah, I got to get time on the other channel too. I don't have my phone ran out. I'm trying to get. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not. I didn't mean to boot. I see. That's the whole thing. I didn't. Nobody was getting booted off here. I was just asking as an experiment, literally for a few days to see if it had anything to do with that. It might have nothing to do with the intimidation factor, like people coming in and not talking or sitting off to the side and not subscribing because they see everybody in blue. It's like 1,000 cops, moderators, and maybe they're just not saying anything because they feel out of place. But I can't explain. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And I don't. And it's not even a gripe, Doc. I'm trying to grow the thing, and mixed media was here for that. And at any moment, if any guys want to be mod or not, then that's yeah, I don't no problem. No, I wasn't telling anybody, flat out, like firing them or nothing. I hope everybody understands that. Huh. Let's see here. No, dude, I want to hold off on any of this for a minute. I just randomly, I wonder if we ought to rotate it. We have 12 mods in the room and not nobody else. See what I'm saying? It's like having a whole police force in here, no criminals, no trolls. I don't know. Uh, it's the only thing I can figure out. I've been sitting here, racking my brains. Hey, oh, what's up, Bird Dog? Or, yeah, Bird Dog, no. I haven't seen you for. Yeah, I see you now. What happened was I refreshed it. Yeah, I don't know, mixed media. That's the only thing I could. Oh, Doyle, what's up? Yeah, here's the deal. I just wanted to try to change things for one reason. Was and I said it earlier a minute ago before all you guys jumped on. I've been looking at the subscribers. It's the same, and you see that it's the same people, and there's nothing wrong with that. I want a bigger live stream. I want to see these scrolling. You go to like Monograph's channel. That's a bad example because that dude's been around for 20 years and he's got 1 million subscribers. But I'm looking to try to get more. You know what I'm saying? More people in here. Were you here the other day, O'Doyle? Um, yeah, maybe this was a mistake because I don't want anybody pissed off at me. It wasn't even the intentions of that. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm trying to. Where are you from? I can't pronounce your name. Is it Jacon? Hygar? Oh shit. Ah shit. I just I just threw him off the channel. That was my mistake. It's not funny, dude. I went in there. You know what? That was fucked up because I finally get a new person. I tossed him out the fucking thing. Is my face red? Because I feel like an asshole. I didn't mean to do that. Thank you, Doyle. Thanks. Holy shit. Maybe I'm the fucking problem. Holy fucking shit. That was nuts. Sorry, dude. That was my bad. I went to look at what your name was. I went in there and I accidentally booted you. My bad. How did I went in there to look at. Wait a minute. Maybe he came back. He's right there, Will. How do you say your name? That's what's trying to figure out. Jagan? Or Jag. I can't even pronounce it. Where are you from? What's that? Basically, on the back, when I go into the modifier, they're not in. What do you call it? I can't think of the Jacan. Nice to meet you, dude. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't feel bad, dude. My eyesight's bad. Anyway, somebody just asked me something a moment ago. How did you bring them back? because he's a mod. He was able to basically he got hidden by my stupid ass. Was trying to scroll. That's the problem. I got to start wearing my glasses in here too. When I feel like an idiot. Sorry about that, dude. I'm sitting here talking about shit like this, and then I go and do it. Holy fuck. Oh, okay. Where are you from? What country are you from? Valor Morgullis? Is that how you say it? Valar I'm going to say you're from Scandinavian area or somewhere up. I'm just guessing that. Bravos. Okay, gotcha. So, Belgium. Now I'm wondering if. I hope I didn't piss Tammy off. I'll have to go in there and call her or text her or something. Like I got her. Man, that's crazy. But you see what I'm saying? No, it seems like we're the same 8 9 people. Spain. You think so? Yeah, I don't want to piss her off. I consider her a friend. Just like I consider all you guys my friends. I'm just trying to do something. I wanted to try to see if this made a difference. But I know one thing, like I was telling Doc earlier, I think it was him. I literally had a video, one of my shorts, go viral today. It went right off the charts. 21 minutes, I had 8,000 views, which has never done that for me. I mean, I've gotten some. And I'm wondering if it's because I was trying something different. Maybe it said, let's just see what happens. I think they decide whether you're going to succeed or fail. A lot of times, YouTube does. Yeah, I hit 900 finally. But cripe's sake, it took me forever. I was stuck. I was just stuck right there. Yes, I am having a good day. I was, I guess, I still am. What's the weather like over where you're at? Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe, but for some reason they liked it. Basically, all I'm doing is imitating. Just it's using YouTube's library, and I'm just it's like it's almost the same as like karaoke type of deal in a sense. He's the one. It's his laughs. I'm just fucking repeating it. You know what I mean? Some people get ticked off at me like, "Oh, dude, go do your own material." Well, I'm not a comedian. I just did that for. I had fun with it. That's all. Wait a minute. Yeah, usually that's about the best I can do. But this thing took off. I never seen anything like it. I think it was like 21 minutes. It was up to 8,000. But it literally went before I turned it off. I had to go out to I did DoorDash today. Well, I didn't do it. Somebody let me track along with him, teaching me how to do it. I'm going to be doing it tomorrow. It's nightfall there. Yep, clear skies. That's a good thing. Yeah, it was crazy, man. It happened fast. I literally like looked at it in a couple minutes. I couldn't believe how quick it got up there. And I don't, you know what? How is it that that happens just randomly once in a while like that? You know? Thank you. Appreciate it, dude. No, it's actually tomorrow. The 8th is the first game. We had a there was like a ticket season ticket holders thing about a week ago. All right, take it easy, Army. Man, I'm beat. I'm tired for some reason today. So somebody else was on here too. You know who else I haven't seen on here for a little while? But probably because she just had a baby. Was a little bit of pure gold. Yeah, so probably in the last couple days, I'm guessing that I had 8,000 views there, and about another 7,000 views. I literally just all at once got a whole shitload of views. Yeah, a little bit of pure gold. And seen her for a while. Man, I'm feeling bad now. I didn't. I hope Tammy ain't pissed. She probably isn't, but mixed media. Are you still here? I thought I just. Wanted to ask her something before she rolls off. Yeah, Amir did show up the other day, and yes, cooking. Actually, oh, you're cooking. All right. Yeah, I had a question for you. I'll let you cook. I'll talk to you in a little minute. Amir came on the thing. He basically was a lot better than he has been. You know what? Hey, Texas 3. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. No, that's an assumption on my part. Tammy's bigger than that. I'm just. Somebody said, "Where's Tammy?" And I don't know. I didn't want to piss anybody off. If somebody else was on here that didn't have. Oh no, Amir was here, but he didn't have a wrench. She probably wasn't because she said, I'll give it up." It's not that big of a deal. What's to say? Yes, she did say that. It's no big deal to her. All right, but somebody else was on here too. Can't remember who the fuck it was. It's not. Oh, Robert. Robert was on here, and still somebody else was on there too. I can't. Anyway, the whole point was that just to see if a few new people would come on here. We got one at least. That's cool. Appreciate you coming on there, Jagger. Did he leave? So you were here the other day, weren't you, Texas? Did this thing freeze up again? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on? Okay, there you go. Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. I just basically wanted to see like an experiment to see if YouTube was stopping me from getting any new viewers coming on, or was it possibly like I said, got everybody else in blue and somebody's coming in and they're not a moderator. Maybe they felt intimidated and didn't want to join in with the conversation. That's all. Because it seemed like, but you know what I think? In reality, when I look at the big picture too, it could be YouTube doing that, just suppressing shit for a little while, and finally maybe they fucking lightened up. That's why I got maybe it was the algorithm. Maybe the algorithm was fucked up, and that's why I got all of a sudden I got a shit ton of stuff that they almost felt like they owed me. They literally may have suppressed a lot of my material. I've seen it happen where I'm rolling along and then all of a sudden it drops off and just stays there. And I was doing pretty much the same type of stuff, and then all of a sudden, boom, back up again. So who knows? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to see, Super Dave 44 channel, but he got rid of his moderations. But he recently started getting some of them back. Yeah, there was a guy that the other Josie Wales is on that. I think was a mod over there. I don't know if you know who I'm talking. I think that's the same guy. Is he like a lawyer that Super Dave? Well, yeah. Where's he at? Texas 3. Actually, Doc, you're on point. When I need a mod to go chase someone down, you nail them pretty quick. But anyway, Texas. I had a video go viral like today. It was crazy as hell. It shot up, hit about. I thought it said 10,000. I went back in and looked. It went down to 8,000 some change, and that was within 21 minutes. South Carolina. Yeah, it might be the same. Is he like a lawyer or something? The Super Dave? It might be somebody else. Okay, all right. Nah, there was a lawyer that had a bunch of mods. That there's another guy, another Josie Wales out there that was a mod for him. I can't think of his. I think he's from up in Michigan or something. The other Josie Wales, probably. Oh, that guy could be anywhere though. That he's a regular dude. No, it was crazy. It was one. It was you know the comedian Stephen Wright, Texas 3, talks real slow. You know, um, basically I just took take the YouTube library and I'll pick stuff out of there and I'll just imitate it. Anyway, the thing took off. I never ever expected that. It went to like 8,000. I swore I thought it said 10,000, and I went back and looked at it, and it was 8,000. Not that I'm complaining. I'll take 8,000 views. What's this? I also did one. I did one. I was trying to imitate Alex Jones, and what was the other one? Sam Kinison. Any of you guys like Sam Kinison? I did. I did want to like. They have like little what do you call it? Skits or whatever. That might still be the same channel that guy was talking about. Did he have a lot of mods at one time? Well, yeah, 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 yeah. Man, he had a bad death, didn't he? Got in a car accident. When you get a chance, go over to my shorts. No, that's the thing. I'm trying to get there, and the deal is once you become monetized, it seems like they really come after you. Like everybody, it seems like they're monetized for a short time, and then they're shit out of luck. It's like I start to feel like it's a scam. Like they just want you bust your ass to get there, and then you might not be monetized for more than like a couple weeks. They find something on you. Who knows? Yeah, go into my shorts there. I did a Sam Kinison video. I also did the Stephen Wright and something else. Alex Jones. Don't ask me why. It was like a clip of Alex Jones audio that I used. Sam Kinison was funny as shit. Exactly, Doc. Exactly. Move to where the food is. Exactly. Yep. George Carlin's great too. Yeah, I did like about five or six of them. And then it was like beating a dead horse. I just stopped. Now I'm doing another comedian. I actually did a couple Brian Regan too. I don't know if you guys know who Brian Regan was or is. I should say he's still alive. George Carlin was. She was one of the best comedians that I've ever seen. Hey, Will, is it raining up in your area? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm wondering if the storms are coming. I got first game of the season tomorrow. I don't want them to rain it out. I won't get much of a paycheck if they start raining out my games. What's this? Yeah, you can't really say anything controversial. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, that's the problem with that. That kind of makes me feel like shit. I don't think, I don't know if I want to do that because I do like freedom of speech. That's right, Doc. Go Blue Rocks. Yeah, you know what? If you were able to go back to my first channel that they took down and look at some of them videos, I was way rougher. I was on here cursing up a storm, all kinds of shit. And then it mellowed out a lot. You know what really triggered me, made me want to come on YouTube and speak my mind like that, was all the bullshit from 2019 on for, when they were basically ripping our rights away and making you wear masks and all this other bullshit and lying to you every other week. And that shit just pissed me off to no end. Exactly, mixed media. Yeah, yep. Hey, yeah, I can go get some mason jars and just. I ain't selling them on the cheap though. It's hard to produce them right now. Yep. Yeah. Because you know what? Texas said it best right there. It's almost like you're selling your soul just to get monetized. And I, Bella Delphine did it. Yeah, exactly. Farts in a bottle. Yep. And ship them around the world, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, no, no, you can't play music online. You can still if they well because if you're what do you mean you can't play music like for copyrights? Yeah, you can do it, but you're only allowed 60 seconds, and you got to use their library because paid for the licensing. You know. Yeah, during a hurricane, right? Yeah. Doyle, did you ever do any videos? Your channel have any videos on it? Or you just come on just bullshit around on the live streams and shit? That's all I used to do back in the day when I first started, was just jumping around to different people's channels. Then I decided to start making content. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have fun just coming on and talking. Yep. Well, maybe that's kind of weird. We at least got one new person on there. Hopefully they come back. And you know what? I forgot to ask him if he would sub. I wonder if he subbed. Who, me? Yeah, actually I did. Guess what I had for dinner? What's this? What do you think about the stock market today? It's going down. Yeah, actually, you know what? Somehow, some way, Trump's actually just had Netanyahu basically surrender to him. I mean, like basically going along with Trump and about the tariffs and shit. He's the first one to blink. They just said it tonight. Somehow Trump's going to come out of this thing, and you know what? That's why I'm wondering. He could be the Antichrist. He could be. And they're all playing along. What's it say? Somebody wrote a book and listed 20 criteria to know when you're in a psyop. It said the only one. It happens every time. It's when they need to silence you. Yeah, that's the truth there, Texas. Yep, when they need to shut you up, then you know. Yeah. You guys didn't guess what I had for dinner. Yeah, I threw a lot of F bombs out there. Usually when I was pissed off. Holy shit. You know because you saw my video, but I had that for lunch. I made some lousy oodles and noodles. I just didn't want to do a lot of work. So I threw some veggies in there and called it a day. Liver and onions. Now, I'll tell you what, though, evidently that's pretty good for you, though, liver and onions. There you go. Yeah. Well, actually, that was about right after it's. Well, it was. I think I lost it in 2002, the very end of 2002, and I made a couple new channels. Came back. Yeah. There's a lot of good channels. That I sometimes I just like jumping from live stream to live stream if you got a couple of them going. Yeah, I hear you, mixed media. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I gotta have to plug this the hell in. So I don't. Wrong fucking wire. What the hell? I got like a wire for this thing. It's about 15 feet long. The cable, I think, way long. Oh, here it is. Here's. Oh, man. So I don't run the battery out. Yeah, cats are awesome. So are dogs. I'll tell you what, cats and dogs are some of the best people I ever met. I think there's a comedian said something like that. Yeah, it's probably a feral. Is it a feral? Was it? Did he adopt it for? Was it a wild cat that he brought in? Some cats are just like that. Some just like to scratch the shit out of people. Oh, yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, so actually, friend of mine went over, picked up his wife from her job, and then we went DoorDash. They showed me how to do the DoorDash thing. Try it tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow evening I go to work at the Blue Rocks. No, it's just, damn. Well, hang on. You said something about blueberry compote. That sounds good. Dinner tonight was a viral recipe from Vegas. They said fried chicken sandwich with blueberry compote, blueberry aioli, and a fresh jalapeno and pepper jack on brioche bun. That kind of sounds good. I like that kind of stuff sometimes. Well, they were actually doing it. I was along just probably did about 15 today. That's all. 10, maybe 10, somewhere in there. The only problem with DoorDash is it seems like you could end up in a bad neighborhood down here. Well, if you go into Wilmington, but you still can sort of probably not accept certain ones. Yeah, parking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the thing that's going to bother me. When you park the wrong place, you get a ticket too. You know what I'm saying? The cops down in Wilmington, yeah, man, oh man, I didn't even think about that shit. See, we got 10 thumbs up there. That's pretty decent. Yeah, basically, I was trying to see the other day, see if that would work about that, but I don't know. Just let it roll the way it is now, and I'll give everybody back their thing, their what do you call it? Moderation or Well, you do get paid hourly. It goes right in. It's like a direct deposit, and then you get tips. Sometimes depends on the person that you're delivering to. Like today, we actually had to deliver to a high school at one point, and they didn't tip because it was a young kid. Yeah, I never did this kind of anything like this before. Something different, and still doing the thing at Frawley Stadium, and I'm actually looking for a daytime job where I just use the DoorDash here and there randomly, maybe get like 3 days daytime, and then 5, 6 nights over at the baseball stadium, depending on how many games they have that week. We have a homestand this week. I think it's 6 games, and then they're away. That's the problem. Now next week they're off. They're not here. They're elsewhere. Blue Rocks are traveling, so there's five days without them in town. So that's when I'll do the DoorDash, like as much as I can. Yeah, and that's the next thing. You can kind of squeeze that in wherever you need to. With other jobs, if you get it, go and take a part-time job and you're full-time, and you're trying to put them together. It's hard because hours sometimes overlap. They don't want you to come in. Some jobs are totally cool and figure a way to make it work. You know. Yeah, you know what I think's happening too. With what's this? Hate squeezing. Yeah, exactly. Piddly shit. You're not. What's that? Mentoring. Yeah, exactly. Mentioning the scheduling. Exactly. Yep. Well, here's the deal. At the end of this, what's the end of this year, December, I'm old enough to retire. 62, December. It's hard to believe that. I can't believe that time went by that fucking fast. Felt like I was just 61. No, I felt like I was in my 50s there. Exactly. Exactly. Is that how you get out of doing like the shit routine or the shit patrol out in the bad areas? That's what worries me. Yeah, well, the Uber I won't do because Uber will make your insurance go up. If you're driving around delivering food, they don't mess with you. If you're driving people around, all of a sudden your insurance goes up. I'm already paying really high insurance. Yeah, dude, I wish I was still in. I don't know how the hell it slipped by. Felt like I must have found Nikola Tesla's time machine or something and jumped forward. It blows my mind 'cause I don't think like a 60-year old or 60. Well, I'm 61. Hard to believe. What's it say? Wait a minute. Something just rolled across the screen. Something's happening. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm in relatively decent condition. I don't have any that I know of any major malfunctions going on, like my heart ain't beating out of rhythm or something. Uh, so far, knock on wood. Yeah, it just went by fast. You know why people think I'm young? Because I act young. What's this say? You gotta give mixed media back a wrench. Yeah, not, I would. Let's do that. Wait a minute. Give me a minute here. All right, mixed media is back. Yeah, she actually volunteered to do it, but you know what? Just let it be. Let it be. Even if it's the case, I don't think anybody on here treats anybody intimidating. When I thought about that, no, like if somebody new's in here, everybody welcomes them. Maybe I just make every fucking person comes on there mod, but then you don't want to do that too. That because somebody, so a troll comes on, and then you got a problem. Oh, you don't want one? All right, we'll take it back. All right, let's take it back off of her. There you go. All done, all fixed. I mean, if you guys say something next meeting. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you should be say something, mixed media. See if it came off there. There you go. All right, there's less pressure. It seemed to, I couldn't figure out why the hell all of a sudden, like things changed in the last couple of months. But we were all having fun and everything, but I'm just looking at the numbers went, just, they kind of just, like my live streams. I used to have them, there were like 500, like, after the fact. We'd have a few extra people here and there rolling on here. And then it hit like later on, there would be another couple hundred look at the live stream after it was done, and I had like live streams that was bringing in 500 once in a while, or one that was 700, and then most of them are like 200 or more here and there. But they dropped off a cliff, man, and I wonder if it actually, because I did double live streams, if they basically decided to cut the numbers in half or something, because they're basically the same video. All right, Doc. Let's see. Hate to lose you as a mod, Doc. You're quick at rounding up people that were troll. Actually, we haven't had too many trolls on there. Say something, Doc. See if it took your moderation away. This thing freeze again? There you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that was just a thought that came to me. It made some sense if you think about it, because all of a sudden I couldn't get any new people on here. It was weird. There you go. Now you guys got to get vaccinated. It's part of the experiment. Donald Trump is going to show up at your front door. What's that? Yeah, but I do need some. I tell you, that's the thing. I do need some moderation, because as soon as I empty out every wrench out of here, the trolls are going to pour in. That's what I mean. So randomly, maybe I'll just switch you guys off and back on again, so I have somebody around on patrol, troll patrol. Let's see. There you go. All right. Well, I'll turn you back into a regular person, and every now and then I'll just randomly throw uh, you back into mod for the day or something when you come on. That's what we need to do. We gotta have stealth mode moderators. So you guys just sitting there, and if I see a bunch of trolls come on, I'll just throw a couple of you back into mod mode. It was something different. It's look, what do you call it? Thinking outside the box. I stole that idea actually off of Mass One. His channel was doing that. He was doing that. It's a great idea. I thought it was a great idea, and it was for a while. But now it's. I think they figure you out, the algorithm or whatever, and they just stopped sending any new people over. I think, and I might be wrong, but I just noticed like things had changed all of a sudden. Or maybe I'm just, not interesting. That's a possibility, mate. What's this say? Let's turn Amir into the only moderator. Yeah, is he here? I was going to do that. because it seemed like it really pissed him off that one time. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let him chill out for a little while as a moder. Let him be a moderator. It does feel weird not having a wrench. Now, yeah. Amir had like 40 frickin' he had like a mirror 1 through 50, like different channels he'd bring in every time I throw him off this one day about 7 times in a row intentionally because he's being a jackass. But I was kind of playing around at the end there, because I knew he was just going to keep coming back on. So, and I don't have that kind of heart that I can be. I forgive and forget quick. If someone pisses me off or does something, I get over it fast. But I did hear he did rat me out. Someone said to YouTube. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, it cracks me up sometimes. Amir says some funny things sometimes. Yeah, Texas, you're the only guy on duty right now. Everybody else, this is ironic. You're the cop of the crowd, and everybody else is the criminals. Is it usually the other way around there, Texas? Yeah. He said he ratted me out. I wonder if he did. Who knows? He may have. I was trying to befriend him, but it's just I think he has a lot of anger towards us Americans. Maybe it's not even his fault. Maybe it's just the culture over there. You know. Yeah. What about ratting me out? He might have been kidding. Probably not, but he might have been. Don't call me a cop. I have like too much. All right, dude. All right. Yeah, it's kind of screwed up. You know what I mean? We were talking about the other day. They have a whole different culture we don't understand. They're just different, you know? Not good different, not bad different, just different. They have a different whole way of thinking, I'd assume. Like we were talking about, he was saying about how he could get in trouble if you walk down the street and you start talking to a strange girl because it's totally different than over here. You know, Islam and Christianity, way two different things. Yeah, there you go. Religious upbringing is completely different. That's right. Did you guys see any notice come out? Well, I only have the one channel up. Did you guys all get notified? I think that's the whole reason. Not another reason why I started doing the two channels to find out if they were sending out notifications, because it would go through the other. I'd see it on the other one. Yeah, it's randomly that they send it out. Sometimes they don't send out notification. That's one of the things Tammy was saying too. Is she almost never gets notified anymore. Now, wonder why that is. And I'm tired. Talking to somebody in Nepal yesterday, and he's hella censored. He can't say anything bad about Nepal officials. Yeah, man, that's probably pretty scary. And Amir's saying stuff. I'm like, dude, you sure you want to be? He says, well, they don't have my ID or they don't. It's like, yeah, you better think because it's not like they're just going to censor you. They might chop your fucking head off. You know what I mean? Over there, they don't play. But he didn't seem to mind. I don't know. Is Nepal? I wonder if Nepal is also Islamic country. I know Indonesia is. Nepal's kind of between like India, maybe, and China, up in that area. Burma, or am I mistaken? Hey, there he is, Fred Hinkle. How you doing, Fred? India's right there next to China, but oh, is Nepal part of? I don't. It might be. It's up in that area. Holy mackerel! Wow, man, oh man! Can you imagine having to live in a country like that? And who's to say it won't happen to us sooner or later? You know what? The younger generation don't know. The value of freedom till they lose it. Damn, dude, 20 inches of rain. Man, oh man, it's a mess. Hindu and Buddhist. You're right, Texas 3. Yep. But I was trying to figure out geographically, is it's sort of like between part of India and China area up there. You got Thailand and Laos and Burma and all these other. Burma's now Myanmar or something. I don't really know that area real well. Try to block it from my memory. From my that in Vietnam. Vietnam was hell on me. I'm almost old enough to be in Vietnam. Not quite. Fred, I told these guys earlier today. I had a video go viral. First time I seen anything like that. It was just short, and it took off. Man, it was like literally. I think it was 21 minutes or something. Man, it was at 8,000 views. Thing just kept cruising. The Asian country, yeah, yep. You know something? I didn't know this, but and I have a sister-in-law from Hong Kong. She's actually from not mainland Hong Kong. She's from actually her parents are from main China, basically on the edge. There's a part that's kind of falls under Hong Kong, and then there's the island Hong Kong. And yeah, it was pretty cool actually when I hit that. What was I gonna say? Oh, I never thought about it. This is when I was younger. I realized to call anybody from Asia Oriental, that's almost a racial slur. They don't like that. I didn't know that. Yeah, like blew my mind. But evidently, they're not. They don't like the name. What's that? Mount Everest. They got Mount Everest. Yep. So now I'm calling them Asians, but that's from back in the day. Yeah, that's what you learn. Shit. My favorite oodles and noodles is Oriental style. So that's what I had tonight. I had oodles and noodles. Oh man. The Himalaya mountains too. They're over there somewhere. So Fred, what did the rain do? Did you plant corn or anything? You were telling me you had a pretty big like yard or something. You had a lot of produce, lot of veggies growing, and I guess that all got wiped out by the rain. I had a salad with the drywall dust I had today. There you go. Cinnamon oatmeal. Ah, is that your dinner? I got you. Yeah. Give it some crunch. The drywall dust, cinnamon oatmeal. That's what you had. Okay. That's another thing. I actually got filled out an application for this place called Richardson's. It's a plant place. I think they got a bunch of them across the country. I don't know if any of you guys ever heard of a nursery called Richardson's. I know we have a few down here in Delaware. There's one out in Ohio. There's a couple others floating around. Anyway, I'm waiting to hear from them. I put an application in there early, just for like a day job, and maybe they don't. She hasn't called me or nothing yet, but she said, "Yeah, sit tight." So maybe in May I'll get a call. That's when they get busy. Oh man, hard frost tonight. Any of you guys know Spirit in the Sky Blue? She came on this live stream a few times. She's up in like I think she's up in Michigan, or is it Wisconsin? I can't remember. Michigan, I think. She does a lot of live streaming up there too. Wow, that's a lot of rain, dude, flooding it all out. Yeah, it is. That's because it's probably manipulated there. Well, I said that on a video the other day. I'm surprised they didn't take it down. But let's face it, it's definitely fucking unnatural. And you could say, oh, it's climate change. Yeah, it is, but it's done intentionally. It's not, you know, they're messing with it. It's not your common man driving his Toyota down to the fucking get a loaf of bread at the grocery store, destroying the ozone. But they want you to ride a bicycle anyway. Meanwhile, they'll keep dumping fucking toxic waste into the air, these big factories, and they won't say shit about it. Or flying around their private jets. Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, mixed media. I've been down there 3 times checking it out. They might still call. She's got my phone number sitting right there by the counter. I saw it. I went in to talk. So, what's this? Mudslides, yeah. Weather modification. Yep, and they're admitting to it. They're doing that shit. Did you guys ever see, like, when the clouds have, like, ripples in them? It looked like electricity or something's running through them, or vibration. It looks like waves in the clouds. You ever see that shit? That's like electromagnetic force field or something. That's how they're moving the fucking storms around. I guarantee you. Because, to form a raindrop, you get a little teeny microscopic piece of iron, what do you call it? Iron sulfate or iron, can't think of it. Anyway, that's magnetic. Then they turn harp on. In other words, each raindrop's probably got a little bit microscopic bits and pieces of metal. They turn that on, it just probably pulls that shit right across the country. They can move a storm all over the place. MythBusters actually did it, a little mini version of it in a big tank. Proved that they can move clouds around. They're tearing down the Amazon to, yeah, make way for private jets for the climate. Yeah, exactly. Mixed media. It's insane. Meanwhile, there's people that are living back in the forest in there, the indigenous people that probably never even saw a white person before, or their homelands being ripped apart. And then they're probably going to die because they don't have any immunity to diseases. That's what happened over here, like smallpox and shit back in the early days when settlers came over here from Europe. The Indians had no resistance to the different diseases we were bringing. Same kind of thing at why when these people crossed the border to come in here to vote illegally, they needed to fucking be vetted to make sure they weren't bringing in any kind of disease. Yeah, frequencies. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, frequencies is exactly it. Bill Gates, solar shield, loom. Well, it's teal. Yep. You should take a look at some of Taylor Swift's flights. She flies everywhere. Her shortest trip was an 8-minute flight. It's like a taxi cab ride in a plane. Solar shield. Is that the one he was talking about? Bill Gates was literally going to drop like a chalk like substance out of planes to had a reflective quality. In other words, it would block the sunlight, but also had something that would kind of reflect the the radiation or whatever from the sun back out. Basically, cool down the planet, and in the meantime, killing off plants, our source of oxygen. For everything they're doing, that's got like three. Do one positive thing and three negative things come out of it because they're trying to play God. Exactly. Well, yep. Damn, I was charging the phone the whole time there, and it only had 15% to put that bitch back in there. It's probably on slow charge. Oh man. You know what? There was a lot of talk about how they were going to go after Fauci and start messing with Bill Gates, and when Trump got in there, why hasn't it happened? Why is Hillary still walking around free? See what I'm saying? Oh, you think we're being bullshitted? You know what I'm saying? That it's a big game, and there's guys. It's not. It's like they're against us. They're they're working together to eliminate us. That's what I feel like's happening. And I don't know how many times you guys heard me on here talking about death camps. Because I still think we got it, one with our names on it, man. You watch. They're going to roll us off into some fucking, Auschwitz simulator, or Auschwitz clone, or whatever the hell you call it. What do you think the 15-minute cities are, too, by the way? They're just a holding pen for, when they're getting ready to slaughter us animals. Because that's the way the elites look at us. Like we're no more than just fucking cattle or chattel, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the deal with Bill Gates and Fauci, though, is I'm starting to think not that they're untouchable. They're nothing's going to happen to them. I'll be surprised if anything does. And in my opinion, talk about war crimes, man. Those motherfuckers. Wait a minute. Wanted to see if it froze up. I refreshed it. Solar shield? Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, what happened with that? Yeah. Yep. I'm wondering if they're delaying that. I was sitting there talking about Hillary and all this stuff. I noticed everything slowed down on your end. They might be delaying the stream here a little bit. FEMA's gone, man. Are they? What happened with FEMA? All of a sudden, I heard something that they're. I don't know if they're getting rid of them, but Trump's not dealing with them anymore. I think right. I don't blame them. They wouldn't help anybody that had a Trump sign on the lawn down there in North Carolina. That's some bullshit. You know, talk about political warfare. That and look at some of the camps, the barbed wires facing it. Yeah, exactly. Keep people in. Exactly, dude. I can't stand FEMA. Our first time we were hearing about FEMA, more or less, maybe you heard a little bit before, it was Katrina. Remember, did they wasn't FEMA down there, and they had them in them. They had these people in they had, what do you call them, miniature trailers for them that had like shit ton of formaldehyde, evidently in the carpets, or somehow something in there was giving off formaldehyde or something, was poisoning people. And then you had people packed in like sardines, like thousands of people, more than capacity in the New Orleans, was it Superdome, or which one's that? Superdome's the other dome. What the hell's the New Orleans field? What's this? Amish are building homes for the. Yeah, I heard that. Disaster victims and amazing homes. Yep, yep. And I wish the government would leave the Amish the hell alone. Amish are the most peaceful people in our country, and they're out there harassing them because you know why? I say this all the time too. They're not hooked into the power grid. They have no control over them. They can go and keep existing the way they are if the power grid goes down. And that's the only thing. That's why they never fix the power grid. It's their way of keeping us under wraps or whatever, keeping us from basically they have a kill switch for our society to just knock us offline so nobody will have anything. But the Amish would have just kept on keeping on, it would never affected them. We got to be more self sufficient like the Amish. Because the time's coming, they are going to blow out the power grid. Somebody will. Hey, if there's anybody watching that's not subscribed on here, do me a favor. Please hit me up with a subscription. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm at 901 right now. It took me a lot longer than it should have. There, I got. Just, like I said, it felt like they stop you sometimes. Do you guys, any of you guys ever watch Eli Yoder's channel? He's an ex-Amish. Did you ever see him mixed media? We got Amish right up the road. Well, actually, about 30 miles away up in Lancaster. Yeah, it's a great channel. Yep. Dude seems pretty cool. You know that? You know, he went out of his way. I don't know if you saw like the Amish didn't. His father evidently was like the black sheep over there in his county. People didn't like him because he was bending the rules a little, and I think he might have drank or whatever the hell he did. They were pissed off. So when he passed away, they wouldn't let him be buried with where the other Amish people were. He was like off in one corner of the cemetery, and they let weeds grow all over his thing. So his son Eli would go out and took care of it and was cutting the grass and putting flowers on his thing. And the mother got ticked off because by this time Eli had left the Amish and was like dressing like us, is more worldly, whatever. And he was just basically a Christian, but he took a lot of abuse, and because he cared about his mother and everything, he swallowed it all, and evidently he's in good graces with her and with them. The Amish leave him alone. He dresses like them when he goes to visit. He honors their tradition, that's pretty cool. Oh, I'm sorry. We were talking there. You know, that's all right. Have a good one, Mixed Media. Thanks for stopping by. And actually, in reality, I'm probably going to call it a night anyway. I'm getting kind of tired. And it's getting, what the hell time is it? It's got to be close to 10 o'clock or something now. What time is it? Well, most of you guys are in the middle of the country there. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night. See you guys. Have a good one. Eli's, yep. Have a good one, Texas 3. See you guys probably tomorrow, maybe if I'm up to it. Well, actually, tomorrow is my first day working at Blue Rocks. Maybe after the game or something. When I come home, I'll do a live stream. Look for me about 8:30, 9 o'clock. See you guys later. Have a good one. Thanks again. And if anybody's on here that I didn't see, needs to subscribe, hook me up. Thank you. Appreciate it.